Where is the mind? Yes? Somebody says something from this side. Brain. Brain. Yes. Mind is in the brain, right? That's what the psychiatrist will tell you. If you have a mental illness, he will give a chemical drug to affect the brain. So you become a complete zombie after that. A professor of psychiatry in New York, young lady, her name is Grace Elizabeth Jackson. She found out that we are damaging the human brain by psychiatric drugs. And she wrote a book called Crime on Mankind, Dementia, a Crime on Mankind by Doctors. Because we give drugs and make him demented and then call him Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a disease produced by us by giving chemicals. Mind is the brain. Yes, this lady has read her book very well. There was a Canadian neurosurgeon called Wilder Penfield, who, while operating on awake patients, brain injury, you don't anesthetize the patient, awake patients you operate. He was tickling the various parts of the brain with the electric glue, and it was noticing different changes. So he said, the brain must be the seat of the mind. So he wrote, brain is in the mind. So now we follow the brain is the mind, brain is the mind, brain is the mind. The same fellow, after observing so many patients, said, I'm sorry, in 1971 he wrote a paper, Wilder Penfield. I'm sorry, I said the brain is in the mind is the brain, but brain is too small an organ to hold the brain, mind, which is so big, so vast, and mind is a consciousness, that's your energy, and it's not in the brain, it's, as somebody rightly said here, it's all over the body, your leg is also mind. So if you all the time worry about your leg, and if you think all the time you will get a cancer in the leg, concentrate on that, one day you will get cancer in the leg. So don't get frightened of anything because your concentration on that area makes you get the disease. You are inviting the disease. So yoga is a very good panacea for most illnesses, which is cheap, effective, and doesn't have side effects. The only side effect, it makes you a good human being. So the healthy mind is a mind with enthusiasm to work hard and a mind with an enthusiasm to be compassionate. The day you have these two qualities, you become a human being, and that must be the aim of our education. Today's education is to make a wealthy career. Every education says, I must make my physiotherapist ready for a job. They don't say, I must make my physiotherapist a good human being so that he can serve society for the rest of his life. Nobody bothers about that. This is also the Western idea that we have got, that education is meant for a job. So I always tell them, education is meant for making a human being a healthy human being with a healthy mind, not just a wealthy career. And if you did that, everybody will be a yogi automatically. You don't have to do yoga. So friends, in short, yoga is a very simple Indian ancient method of transforming a sympathetic man into a parasympathetic man. Very, very compassionate. Converting an I illness into wellness. We. Because you are not one human being. You can't say I. You are a colony of 120 trillion human beings, small cells. Each one of them is a human being. And that is a part of your first cell that you are made in the mother's womb, the zygote. You are one cell when you are made in the mother's womb. And today you become a 60 kilograms big man. And you think you are a big man. No. You are the same one cell as divided into 120 trillion cells. Each one of them capable of doing all that you are doing. So they are a colony, loving one another so much. And you must see in a biophoto on camera, if you see how they are happy and dancing with each other. And why are they happy? Because they love others. When will you be happy? When you love all else in the world. Compassion. So compassion is the thing that really makes you what you are. And compassion is because your cells love each other, your cells love other cells. So you can't hate anybody. If you hate, your cells get confused. Says, well, I love everyone. Why is this man hating? So if you still go on hating, because there are some people taking hatred all their lives, then the other fellow says, my God, this fellow is hating everyone. So let us hate each other. So they hate each other in your body. And that's the beginning of autoimmune disease, where your own body cells destroy your own body cells. Remember that? So far modern medicine didn't know what is autoimmune. Now we know. If you hate others, they'll hate you. So do not hate, love everyone. And if you love everyone, you live well. So to live well, love others. You want to be happy, right? All of you want to be happy. I'll give you a small mantra for happiness. Make makes another man happy in this world, you will see happiness all the time. Don't try to make yourself happy by doing so many things, you will never be happy. Try and pick up a man who is unhappy and give him some solace and see that he is happy, you will be always happy. Have you tried that, young lady? She's saying yes, right? So, your mind can be transformed by yoga from illness to wellness. And that is where all of you are important. And you physiotherapists are very important. Till I got a small stroke 6 months ago, I didn't know, I was not thinking much of physiotherapy. But I now know they are the ones who made me from the horizontal position to the vertical position. And they are the ones who made me walk. And your positive thoughts. Never give a negative thought to your patient. Don't tell him you will not be able to do this. Say you will be able to do it and he will be able to do it. Right? I have all my doctors, all my nurses, all my physiotherapists were my students. Because I have been teaching for donkeys years. And when I had the stroke, I thought the end has come. I was so depressed and I was lying down in the bed in the hospital and seeing people walking outside on the veranda. I used to be jealous of them. They are able to walk, I am not able to walk. So one day my neurosurgeon came. He is a very good student of mine. Murli Pai is his name. So I came, I said, Murli, where am I? I won't be able to walk. So he said, sir, you will walk, sir. I said, no, yeah. No, he said, no, sir. Next week you will walk better than them. I said, what are you talking? If you don't walk next week, I will stop doing neurosurgery and sit with you and talk to you. He is a very famous neurosurgeon and doing very good work. If he is so confident that he will stop neurosurgery if I don't walk, you will be surprised the next day I walk. The previous day my physiotherapist had to hold on to me like a big bundle falling down. Next day I walked, she was shocked. She said, sir, you are today able to walk. I am not assisting you. I said, yes, because my student gave me energy and my enthusiasm. So always talk positive things to your students, to your patients, and you will be able to help a lot of people. And another very interesting thing about physiotherapy is pain therapy. In pain, we doctors use painkillers. The biggest killers, painkillers damage the kidney and produce kidney damage. Painkillers give heart attack up to 5 years in the next. But physiotherapy doesn't give either kidney failure or heart failure. It's a very good method. So try and do that, and by using your age-old methods of physiotherapy. Good luck, Godspeed, and you will all enjoy our great friend Rajendra, who is a phenomenon in Australia and a phenomenon all over for yoga. And he will enjoy his new yoga techniques which will make you still better. I've told you have the basic yoga training already, and you will become now postgraduates. So far you are only PPT yogis. Now after seeing Rajendra, you will become MPT yogis. Good luck, Godspeed. And I was very happy to see our future Vice Chancellor, so-called Pro Vice Chancellor, pro-insulin. It's a pro-insulin that becomes insulin. So he is the future Vice Chancellor of Nitte University, and I'm very happy. He's a good friend of mine. I'm very happy to see him. And he's very energetic, enthusiastic, and gave a wonderful speech. He said, I'm not a specialist, I'm not this, I'm not that, but he is everything. And he is humble. I always consider somebody's education by the humility that he has, not by the degree that he has got. Even a PhD who is arrogant, he is an idiot. But a SSLC who is very humble is highly educated. So here is a man who is the ideal thing for the future Vice Chancellorship. And I wish him well. Godspeed, good luck to all of you. Do well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your encouraging words. We have Sri Rajendra Yenganamuri as the resource person for today's function, who is the founder of the Vasudeva